Hey, thanks for clicking on this video for Brian's Funhouse. We're going to go back to some music stuff. I've been doing some toy stuff, going back to music. I also have Hated Music Reviewer down there. Pretty soon I'm going to do a video about how I became a music reviewer and how it fits into reviewing music now and how you become a music reviewer. All kinds of music reviewing stuff. Too much reviewing, but that'll be another video. Right now, the end results are in for the fan vote for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, surprisingly, they got about 5 million votes. Now, only about 500,000 people a year go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's obviously before COVID and all that. If it was in Chicago, they would probably get 3 times that. But because you were kind of dumb and put your hall in Cleveland, you're only getting about 500,000 people a year. What a shame. So you come out with a fan vote. Whenever you Google fan vote, people go, well, the Dave Matthews Bands last year, they got like 1 million votes, which would have been 1 out of every 5 votes this year. But the reason why Dave Matthews didn't get in, because the Dave Matthews Bands suck. There wasn't a lot of surprises. Everything kind of fell into place the way I thought. But however, we'll start with kind of one surprise that hit me that I didn't think would happen. Jay-Z actually took last place. I think it's a conspiracy that we're all supposed to love Beyonce, who I think is just an average performer, because the husband of Beyonce I thought would also be pushed into stardom. Like, we all must love Jay-Z. He's all right, but I thought a lot more people were going to vote for him. It kind of just shows the voting and all that, what people like. And if 500,000 people are going to the hall and 5 million people are voting, maybe the Rock Hall should kind of listen to see who the top kind of votes were and what kind of music they play. A lot of them are rock and roll bands, so obviously that's the people that are coming to the hall. So you might want to push more rock bands next time. So Jay-Z came in last place with about 116,000 votes. That's 116,000 more votes than I got. So good job, Jay-Z. Someone's got to be last. Right after him was LL Cool J with about 139,000 votes. Mary J. Blige, excellent singer, but again, just don't see her getting in the hall anytime soon. 154,000 votes. Above that was the New York Dolls. Surprisingly, hey, a lot of old school punk and glam fans conjured up 173,000 votes, give or take. Good for them. Rage Against the Machine. I know they're an older band, and I'm an older person, but to me, they still seem like a newer band with all these other classic rock bands that need to get in first. They may get in, I don't know. 223,000 votes. Again, that's 223,000 more votes than I got. Kate Bush, above Rage Against the Machine, 223,000+ votes. Shaka Khan, 232,000 votes. Dionne Warwick really surprised me. I thought she would be like between Jay-Z and LL Cool J, way down there in the voting, but she got 248,000 votes. People love their Dionne Warwick. Now, if the world was cool in a just place, Devo would already be in the Rock and Roll Hall, or they would have gotten first place every time we can vote for them. They got 270,000 votes, which is pretty good. That means there's 270,000 cool people out, or probably about 260,000 cool people out there, because I think I voted for them about 10,000 times. Todd Rundgren, above them at 289,000 votes. Good for Todd. Carole King, who I thought really would be in the top 5. You like James Taylor, Simon and Garfunkel. You have these like folk rock people that everyone loves, and I thought Carole King was one of them, and everyone would be like, you know, Bob Dylan, we love Carole King, let's get her in there. 383,000 votes. She was the highest voter who wasn't in the top 5. Now the top 5 get on a ballot. That one little ballot gets thrown in with a lot of other ballots. So this whole fan vote thing, it really doesn't mean a thing. And really, when you think about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, really doesn't mean a thing. When you're an artist, of course, you want to be able to have a nice career at it. You want to make yourself happy with the music you make. You want to influence others and make them happy, and you hope that your fan base will always support you, you know, through thick and thin, year after year. To be in a little hall with a bunch of older people voting on, oh, you're cooler than this band and you're more important than this, it probably doesn't mean a thing. So anyway, let's go to the top 5. Foo Fighters, of course. Everyone loves Dave Grohl and Foo Fighters. I have a Foo Fighter poster right there. I went to see them in concert, and they're good and stuff, but they really need Rock and Roll Hall of Fame right now? No, Dave, wait. But they got 389,000 votes. Damn, Dave. Everything he does just turns to gold. He's like Goldfinger, for crying out loud. Iron Maiden. All right, Iron Maiden. 411,000 votes. Of course, they tour the world. This is one of their more recent releases. They're still putting out good music. You listen to their first few albums, you listen to their last few albums, the band is still solid and great. They're famous around the world. Bands all over that are starting are learning Run to the Hills and other songs on guitar. They're influencing rock bands. To me, that's what the Rock Hall should be about, is who has the balls, who's a rock and roller, who's influencing the next generation, who's still out there, who's kicking it. Come on, Iron Maiden. I would think the Rock Hall's going to put them in. If they don't, then I'm done. I'm not going to make another video about your stupid hall because it's stupid if you don't put Iron Maiden in. After them, with about 429,000 votes, is the Go-Go's from California. Good job, girls. I don't know if they were planning a reunion tour, or they did a reunion tour, or COVID put that. But I'm sure if they get in, they'll probably do a tour as Rock and Roll Hall of Fame people, the Go-Go's. So they took third. Second place, from Nigeria, the west side of Africa, Fela Kuti with 539,000 votes. Now I looked up, the population of Nigeria is about 200 million. So quick math, that means about 1 out of 40 people in Nigeria were like, hell yeah, we love Fela Kuti, he needs to get in. So I guess throw him in there, why not? Get a little Fela Kuti in there, a little world music in there from Nigeria. Now, statistically, that would mean California's population is around 40 million people. Then the Go-Go's would have needed about 1 out of 94 Californians to vote for them. That stat means really nothing at all. So first place, who took first place? Who's the center of the table? Tina Turner, triple threat, sing, act, dance, acting. Beyond Thunderdome, Mad Max. She was like awesome character in that. And she could dance. Saw her live. She danced in high heels the whole time. Great singer. Her solo career obviously, peaked in the 80s and stuff like that. And she's known, like Tina for the 70s. So she's had a long career. She's just an icon. So yeah, she hasn't had hit after hit after hit since the 80s, but she's iconic. It's Tina Turner, for crying out loud. So yeah, she deserves to get in there. Now, does it fit my rule of like, is she influencing young new bands or like rock bands in a garage somewhere saying, hey, let's learn what's love got to do with it? No, probably not, but she's Tina Turner, so she deserves to get in. Congratulations, Tina Turner. You got about 585,000 votes from Brownsville, Tennessee. You took first place in the fan vote. Probably thinking you're going to get in. Besides Tina, I probably Fela Kuti, probably the Go-Go's, probably Iron Maiden. They might throw in a Carole King or a Todd Rundgren instead of Foo Fighters, but we'll see. I may make a video on when they finally announce who they throw in, like it really matters, like it all matters. Who cares? It's just music. Who gives a... Thanks for watching.